Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Kind of a different video today. I'm not going to put any game footage because I'm going to be doing something that I don't do very often, and that is apologize. The reason why I don't apologize very much is because I make an effort to not put myself into a position where I need to apologize. I pick the fights that I know I can win. I don't bite off more than I can swallow. I don't get into waters above my head. But today, I wanted to talk about Summer Elsirelle and then the people that voted for her in the global fan vote before. I made fun of Elsirelle voters. I said that their vote was dumb. I can't remember if I said their vote was wasted or not. I definitely said that about Mont, and I still believe that. But Elsirelle, I was almost certain that those votes were not going to lead to anything. And then when I make predictions about like what a Japanese mobile game is going to do, I go off of my extensive history with the industry, kind of watching what they do generally. And in my experience, those Elsirelle votes were not going to come to anything. When it comes to guessing what companies are going to do, I always err on the side of stingy. But War of the Visions has surprised me many times by being more generous than I was anticipating. And in this case as well, they were more generous than I was expecting. They made a alternate version of Elsirelle, most likely influenced by the global fan vote. So I apologize to the people that voted for Elsirelle. Your votes were not dumb. They did come to something. And I guess I should apologize to the company as well. You were more generous than I was going to give you credit for. Again, I still think the votes for Mont were wasted, but if they release another version of Mont, a UR Hatcher unit, by the end of the year, we'll say, I'll apologize to you too. Alright, so that's all I wanted to talk about there. To finish the video, I wanted to show you something that I went shopping for the other day. But I got a new watch. Can you see that? That is an Omega Seamaster, but this is pretty rare these days. This was made, I think, only in the 90s. It was discontinued, and then the Aquaterra took over for it. But what it is it's kind of a smaller, slightly dressier version of the Seamaster that Pierce Brosnan wore in GoldenEye. And I absolutely love that movie. I think that is Pierce Brosnan's best Bond movie. And of course, the video game, who can forget that? So to own something that's like kind of a version of that, that's very cool. And apparently this is kind of rare as well. It wasn't made for a very long time, and then it's not very flashy at all if you look at it. And so I don't know if it sold very much. I mean, they replaced it in under 10 years. And then I look at like used watch stores or sites, and then you see kind of a lot, not a lot, but you see some of the quartz versions of this watch, the battery powered ones. But the automatic ones, like this one here, these are much more rare and more expensive. And I got a pretty good deal on this, so this is pretty amazing. And then I always had like the Rolex Datejust in mind. I wasn't ever going to buy one because they're way too expensive, but this fills that exact role, and they even kind of look similar, and I wanted the blue dial as well, so this is kind of close to the ideal watch that I was looking for, so super lucky to get this. Folks that have been watching my channel for over a year, they probably know about my Talisman. This is kind of like my second Talisman. Recently, I haven't really been spending in War of the Visions at all. I pulled a little bit for Noctis, but I didn't even go to the pity. And the last time before that I really pulled was Barrett from Final Fantasy VII, which was about 4 months ago, so I felt like I could afford this guy. Alright, a little bit different video from usual. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.